Hey there, Dance Studio owners. Clint Salter here, founder of the Dance Studio Owners Association, and welcome to the Transform My Dance Studio podcast. You are in for an absolute treat over the next 8 weeks as we have a brand new series called Make Dance Fun with Confetti on the Dance Floor. This very special series is hosted by the amazing and phenomenal Becca Moore and Danny Rosenberg, who are the co-owners of Rhythm Dance Center in Georgia. They're celebrating their, get this, 27th season, and Rhythm is home to more than 1,100 amazing students. I love these ladies. I have great conversations with them when we're speaking at events, and they've also spoken at our Inner Circle event for our members, and were such a hit. And now we get to bring them to you over the next 8 weeks, where they're going to be sharing their history as studio owners, their business partnership, and their overall approach to teaching and running a fun and successful studio. Now, before we get on to this week's episode, I want to remind you, if you haven't already yet got your ticket to Dance Studio Domination, our live event that we are running in New York City from the 2nd to the 4th of August 2019. What are you waiting for? Please jump on over to our website now. Go to dsoa.com/domination for all of the details. Now, let's get on with the show. Make dance fun again with Confetti on the Dance Floor.
Hello, Happy New Year, everybody. We hope you are enjoying the holidays. And I am Becca Moore.
And I'm Danny Rosenberg.
And we're the co-owners of Confetti on the Dance Floor and Rhythm Dance Center. We are located in Marietta, Georgia. We are here for episode 3 of our 8-part series. And just in case you didn't catch our earlier episodes, we both own and operate Rhythm Dance Center, and we're celebrating our 26th season this year. We have about 1,200 students, and we have competitive companies and a large recreational program, which we love. In addition to Rhythm, because we needed to add more to our crazy schedules, we also co-own Confetti on the Dance Floor, which is a blog, and we also offer lots of fun products to help you make dance fun in your studio.
Yes. So if you listen to our first 2 episodes, you know that we love a good theme to motivate and inspire us. We love themes. For this special New Year's episode, though, we're going to veer away a little bit from the theme. Well, this theme is really fun, too, but not so themey. We're going to actually share with you our 19 in 2019 fun list.
Yes. So we know that as dance studio owners, of course, you have goals for this year. Of course, I'm sure you're making resolutions or you've made resolutions, and we know you want to gain more students. We all want to do that. We know you want your marketing to be better. You want your social media together, and they should all certainly be goals for you. But we kind of wanted to go in an opposite direction of goal setting. And instead of goal setting these like really serious things, which like I said before,
they're very important. We're all going to do
this. We're all doing that.
It's a given. We're going to try.
Yes. But we wanted to give you some fun things we want you to focus on this year. And then ultimately, doing all of these things are going to make your studio better and, more importantly, more fun for everyone. We just think, like, if you heard our first 2 episodes, we talk a lot about fun. It's a really important part of who we are as a dance studio, and we really attribute a lot of our success to the fact that we really try to make things fun at our studio. I mean, we're serious. So it's not like we're like saying we only are fun. We are fun, but we
have the serious dancer, we have the serious staff, but you can be serious and add an element of fun to things to keep things exciting.
So we're basically, this is a challenge. So this is a challenge for you. We have a hashtag. It's 19 in 2019 fun list. And we are challenging you to do these 19 fun things
throughout this year,
throughout the next year.
Doesn't have to be in January.
You have a year, y'all. You have a year to do this, so you can do it. So we're just going to jump right in and get started.
Yeah. So our number 1 on the list is to make a playlist that defines your studio and share it with all of your students. So this is super easy. We're all making playlists for all of our classes anyways. So make a playlist that speaks to you and the vibe of your studio. You can add songs to it that would appeal to all ages, which is what we would suggest, so that everybody in your studio is excited to listen to it. Maybe songs that might coincide with the name of your studio. Like, for instance, we are Rhythm Dance Center. So we would probably, when we get to doing this, which we will do, we would definitely have Rhythm Nation by Janet Jackson.
And the rhythm is going to get you.
Exactly.
And
there's so many rhythm songs.
There's rhythm songs, yeah.
So maybe some throwbacks to some of the songs you've used in previous years would be good to put on there. And the best thing about Spotify, if you don't use Spotify, we highly recommend it. It's so super easy to use. But with Spotify, you can create this playlist and share the link with everybody in your studio, which will create excitement and unity.
And you can use it in your classes as well if you want. But I think it would just be like really fun to kind of have like the ultimate studio playlist.
One playlist that everybody knows.
Yes. So that's number one. Number two is to plan a movie date night with your students where everybody meets at the theater, or you could host it at your studio. So this is a fun, it's a non-dance activity, but it just helps to make everyone feel a part of the studio. You can rent out your local theater, or you can set up a projector in your studio. Also, if your theme happens to coordinate with a movie or musical that's currently playing or being released soon, it's the perfect outing. We did Beauty and the Beast. We actually called it Rhythm and the Beast a couple of years ago, and it coincided perfectly to us like starting our big production number, which was going to be Beauty and the Beast.
Like it was released that same week, which was perfect.
Yeah, it was great. And so we did a big outing, and it's such a simple thing, but everybody loved it. Everybody thought it was like literally the greatest thing in the whole world.
I think just doing something outside the studio with the kids that's non-dance related means a lot to them.
Yeah, and it just kind of got everybody on the same page going into rehearsals. And then last year we did a musical theater piece, a Greatest Showman piece, and we took our whole staff to see it and also all the kids that were in the piece. And it was so much fun. We were all singing in the theater, and it was just a really fun outing. Mary Poppins obviously is out now, and we are going to do a piece this season. It's a Mary Poppins piece, and so we're going to definitely take everybody to see that. Also, if you don't want to go to the theater, an in-house movie night can be super cool. You can play a dance movie. You could make it into just a whole evening. So you can, when the kids first get there, you can give them a little dance history about that movie and a background of the movie, and then even teach them a short combo to one of the songs from the soundtrack. Maybe start the night with that and then finish watching the movie. This could just be for fun, or you can charge for it and you can make a little money, which there's nothing wrong with that. Or you can make it a fundraiser. So anyway, all of those things would be really fun for a movie night.
Yes. Moving on to number 3, go through some old photos and find your ultimate throwback Thursday. So I found myself last year, Beck and I were doing our recital program, our company concert program, and we were looking for one specific picture from our very first year, and I knew that we had it somewhere. So on a Friday night, what I thought was going to take me 10 or 15 minutes to go through a box of pictures, I sat on the floor by myself in the studio, went through boxes of pictures for probably 2 or 3 hours, and it was so much fun. I found so many pictures.
Yeah, and we've been around we're 26 years in, so
we have
you can imagine we have
to go through.
And like now, people don't really print pictures anymore, unfortunately.
Which is what makes it so fun to go through.
But when we opened, I think we have literally hundreds of pictures from every year.
Oh, for sure. We had giant photo albums back then. But go through, take the time every now and then to go through your old photos and find that ultimate throwback Thursday. It gives you a perfect photo to post on social media.
I think even like
everyone loves.
Or get like your dance teachers to like do their first dance photo or something like that.
A little contest, like guess which dance teacher this is.
I know Danny and I have a picture of like literally the day we opened registration at our studio, and we look amazing, and our studio looks amazing. But we were still kind of full out then, I guess.
We were for the time.
But anyway, that picture, we posted it on Instagram, I don't know, a couple of years ago, and it was definitely a huge hit. So if you have any old pictures of you as a studio owner, or like your first performing company, I don't know, like basically this challenge is to find the ultimate throwback Thursday photo.
Yeah. And if you're a studio that's been around for a while, like we are, you have kids now that are dancing that have no idea that you even existed back in the day.
Right.
They're too young to even realize, so it's fun for them to see us way back when. Moving on to number 4 is to host a fundraiser through a special concert or performance. So giving back is something that we've always felt really, really strongly about. It's been really important to us. And more importantly, we want to teach our dancers how important it is to give back and that they can actually use their talents to do so. We've done full-out concerts in the past in theaters, and a portion of the ticket sales were donated to certain organizations. We've been doing that for years. We actually have one on the calendar for this March, the end of March, that we'll start planning for right after the holidays. But all of our performing companies will be performing, and we'll be raising funds for one specific organization. We actually also did a benefit show in the studio, a small holiday show that we raised some money for. And just having a few company kids put a little show together and have kids spend $3 to come in and watch the show raised almost $2,000. So
we did that around the holidays, I think.
Yeah, it was a holiday show.
Yeah.
And it was super fun and low key, but kids and parents are looking for something for their kids to do. So maybe consider a fundraiser through a performance.
The next one, number 5.
And this is it. We're both talking here. We can give your front desk a makeover and make it look extra cute. So this is a super easy one. This is a no-brainer. There's so many stores that have really, really cute office stuff and desk supplies like
Target.
Staplers, Target, cute staplers and paper holders and pen holders. This is something that's so easy, but that little change and freshening up can go a long way with your customers standing at your front desk or with the person working in your front office. You know, you always feel good when you're in a fresh, clean space. So
yeah, just change it up. Buy something cute. Like buy a really cute. There's all those really cute like nameplates out right now. Like
so cute.
I'm actually looking at one right now that we have sitting in our office, and it says, "I'm not bossy, I am the boss." You know.
And then the other one that we're also staring at says, "I literally can't even."
Right. So you could choose which one you're going to put out.
There's fun ones.
Maybe don't put "literally can't even" out on your desk. That's not really sending. That's not sending a fun message. But there are so many really cute, fun things you could do to your desk, to your front desk, just to like Danny said, just to kind of change it up. Okay, number 6 is to host a parent appreciation station with coffee, water, or branded items. And this would be for parents only. I've definitely seen studios that do this before. We've actually never done it. So that's why we put it on our list. We're going to do it. But it's just a fun addition to show your parents that you appreciate them. It could be you set up a table in your lobby somewhere. You can maybe open up your staff area. Like I said, do coffee, water, mints, maybe snacks. You can go really full out. You could even brand the napkins, brand the waters. I know you can order the little labels for your waters with your logo on it and stick those on there. Also, if you were listening to us in episode 2, we want you to get a cute tablecloth, and we want you to make the area look really super fun. Go the extra mile. So if you haven't listened to episode 2, you need to listen to episode 2 so you can hear our tablecloth stories. But that's just something that we'll just take it one step further and make it really cute. We're thinking of doing it during just certain hours, like maybe 4 to 6 each day. Our lobby is kind of
crazy,
kind of insane. So we were thinking about maybe just doing it from 4 to 6 each day. And then the other times, maybe we'll just have the waters behind the desk or something, and the parents that are in the evening can come up and ask for that.
Yes.
And if you're already doing this, amazing. Great. We think it's an awesome, awesome idea, and we're definitely going to make it happen this year. Number 7 is to take a staff selfie. This is so easy. Take a staff selfie and post it on your social media. This is so fun. Your students are going to love seeing all of the teachers do a selfie. It doesn't have to be a planned photo. It's just the next time you're together, whether it's in the studio, maybe it's at a competition or a performance, just take a selfie. We always make one of our staff members, Ashley. She loves selfies, and she is our designated selfie taker.
Yes.
I joke around, like literally, I don't take selfies of myself because that is not my generation. But I'm in a bunch of selfies with Ashley, so they're really fun.
And they are.
And also just like check your social media. Like, do you have a selfie on your social media of your staff? Because it's just a really fun thing to add.
Your dancers will love seeing it.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, moving on to number 8. Hold a contest related to your year-end show theme. So if you have a theme for your year-end show, have a little contest going on. So we actually just did this past week, and it was a huge, huge hit. Our year-end show theme is based on Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or Willy Wonka. So we sold these cute little zipper pouches that had in our little store, and they had a button that was the logo of our show, and another little button on the inside, and a magnet, a branded magnet. Super simple and cute. It's the size of a tiny little pouch that you can put your hair supplies in. So we wrapped them up and sold them, but inside 5 of those pouches were golden tickets, which is where the coordinating with the theme goes. And if they're lucky enough to buy one of the pouches that has a golden ticket in it, they get to be featured in a special photo shoot for our year-end show. And those pictures, that's a big deal at our studio. Those pictures are used to promote the show all all throughout the spring and also in our program. So we actually just sold out of all of our patches.
Yes, we've sold out. So we're excited.
We plan on doing this again in the spring, but taking the stakes up a little higher.
Yeah, so just try to think of a contest that would relate to your theme and somehow and get everybody involved in doing that.
Kids.
Number 9 is to hold a fun photo shoot using your own dancers for your website and social media. If you follow us on social media, you know we do this on the regular. We've always been a fan of photo shoots forever. We've done them forever. But you have so many dancers at your disposal, and trust me, they are going to be excited to be in a photo shoot. You can look at Pinterest to get some ideas or create some type of backdrop with your theme for the year. I just think it's really important that you use your own dancers versus using stock photos if you can. I know that we all get busy, and I do think that like when I talk to a lot of people, they're just like, it just seems so intimidating. Like, I don't know how to do a photo shoot. I didn't know how to do a photo shoot either. A lot of our first photo shoots, literally, we did them using our cell phones, our iPhones.
Exactly. You just need a camera. You start with a camera, which can be on your phone, and a dancer, and pick a fun background.
Yes. And there's so many apps now where you can edit your photos to make them look better. But if you use your dancers, then it makes it feel more authentic. It helps you build your brand. Now, I do think if you can hire a professional photographer, do it. I'm not saying do this all the time.
Yeah,
I'm saying like maybe once a year, because it really does make a difference. I mean, Danny and I do a ton of photo shoots. Obviously, if you follow us on Confetti on the Dance Floor, it's something that we're doing all the time. I actually do a lot of the photos when we don't have time to get a professional photographer. But I will say when we use one, it does make a difference just because she is so much more efficient. That's the word. Efficient. Because I tend to take like 80 photos and she takes 3 and they're all great. So definitely if you can. Also, the photographer that we use a lot on the regular, she's a parent. I just knew that she had a photographer business. So we reached out to her and we have like a barter with her. So you can do that. And like we said earlier, you can get great photos on your iPhone. It doesn't have to be something that's super fancy. Another fun idea is to do the same thing with your staff. Do something fun and candid, pick a fun spot in your city, or all dress up in the theme of your show. I know our friend Christy Curtis at CC & Co., when they announced their theme for the past couple of years, they have done a full out photo shoot.
That's super cool.
It's really cool with their staff. And then they can use those photos all year. And also it's just like a really cool thing, I think, for the kids to see.
Yeah, and
their
for your staff. It's fun for the staff to get together.
Yes, we always dress up on Halloween, but like they went really full out. And we just did our holiday party, and you can see some of that on our social media. We did the 12 Days of Rhythmus. And it was really fun.
Like we just came off of that 2 hours ago.
Yes. And we had a photographer for that, but it was really fun photo ops, and everybody had such a good time. So do a photo shoot. Use your dancers. I think first do a photo shoot using dancers that you can use to promote on social media or for your summer campaign or for your recital or for your fall classes. But do some type of photo shoot with your dancers, and then if you can, do something with your staff too.
Yes. Number 10, think outside the box and use props that you've never used before in your preschool classes. So this one takes a little more thought, but think about what TV shows your littlest dancers are into these days. Maybe incorporate something from one of those shows. I know Paw Patrol is a huge thing, which is puppies, but think of a way to coordinate puppies or something from one of those shows into your classes. It may be something you can craft, or something that you can easily purchase from Oriental Trading, or something you may actually even have in your storage closet. But just think of something that you've never thought you would use in a preschool class.
Because I think even for us, and we use our twirl program that we offer through Confetti on the Dance Floor, which we have a lot of props listed for a lot of our activities in our twirl books. And we actually have a prop closet at our studio that's stocked with props. But I also think that as a preschool teacher, you have your go-to. You have your things, like you love scarves, or you love wands, or the
dots,
the little dots, yes, or a unicorn to chasse with, all of those things. But maybe spend a few hours on Pinterest looking at some of these fun kid DIY sites or search blogs for different preschool dance ideas because
it's something new. If it's new to the dancers, if it's new to the little ones, they're going to be so excited about it. And so are you. Once you get into it, you're like, oh, wow, this is new and fresh.
Yeah. So just try to think outside the box. Number 11 is super easy. Number 11 is surprise your dancers with a cool treat at summer camp or during rehearsals. Literally stop by the store on your way, pick up some popsicles or mini ice cream cups, and surprise your dancers. Just bring them into class. And then, or you can use, like we've done the Kona ice truck. I don't know if your area, I'm sure that everybody has some type of like, ice cream truck or something, but you can hire them to come to the studio and then they're just like little snow cones, flavored ice snow cones. And fun. We've done it a couple times during our company rehearsals and it was just like a really fun and easy thing. Yes. So that's number 11.
Super easy. Number 12 is create a fun scavenger hunt around the studio to promote an event. So this, again, also takes a little bit of planning on your part, but once it's done, it's done. So given our theme for this year, we will likely create a list and we'll print it out and have it at our front desk that the kids can pick up and start looking for things. So it's Willy Wonka's our theme. So we will probably do pictures of little pieces of candy or the characters or little golden tickets. It can be whatever you want it to be based on an event that you've got going on, but hide things around the studio. Maybe hide them higher on your walls or so that are on your shelves so that little ones aren't getting into them. But things that the kids can search around the studio for and find and just take pictures of. So they can go around the studio with their phones or their mom's phones and snap photos. And then if they complete the whole list and find everything on your on the list, they either have a small prize for them waiting at their front desk, or you can enter them into a contest, into a drawing for an even bigger prize. But it's just something fun. It gets the kids roaming the studio and then end up finding things around their studio that they didn't even know existed.
Okay, the next one, number 13, is to create a special dancer award nominated by and voted on entirely by your students. So I think this is a really good one. And I bet there's studios that are already doing this, but just consider creating an award that literally you have your dancers come together and nominate a few for. And it can be for somebody that's like really friendly, for somebody that's outgoing, for someone that's really that team player or a leader. But I just think it's an awesome way to recognize a special dancer. And you could recognize them at the recital, your year-end show, or at your company awards banquet, and then come up with a special scholarship for them, or maybe they get to go to dinner with a faculty or something like that. But this would just be solely a scholarship that the dancers comes from the dancers, and they would choose like one person in their company or one person in their class or something like that.
Super fun. Number 14 is dance outside with your class and take pictures or a video. This one is really, really fun and probably the easiest. This is actually dancing outside. If it's a nice day outside, take your class out into your parking lot, of course, when there's no cars, and dance. It can be dancing like their choreography, or it can just be just freestyling and having fun, getting outside of the four walls that they're used to being in. Or if the parents are okay with it, maybe just with your older dancers, maybe dance in the rain for a little bit, depending on your class. Better yet, in the snow. We actually had a guest artist in town many years ago, and it started snowing. And we're in Atlanta, so it doesn't snow very often, but when it does, everybody gets really, really excited. So he took the kids out back in our back parking lot and made like a giant circle. They made a whole snow dance with him. But we have pictures and video. And to this day, most of those kids say that's one of their favorite memories of being at Rhythm. And they have lots of memories. So it's just something outside of the norm. And it can be so easy and so effective.
Next up, number 15 is create a fun bulletin board for dancers to write their favorite dance memory. So what you would do is you would go to Hobby Lobby, or if you want to cut out shapes on your own or strips of paper. Basically, we were thinking fun, colorful shapes, and leave some Sharpies on a table. And then you just ask dancers to share their favorite dance memory. It can be from this season, or it could be their favorite dance memory ever. Write it on there and then give them a push pin, or have them drop it up at the front desk and let the front desk put it up if you want. But then you would have all the memories all over the board. And I just think it would be so fun for everyone to read. And then once you're finished, you could take them all and put them in an album, or you could take like photos of specific ones and print them out and create some type of print for your studio. But just a fun bulletin board, and then lots of great dance memories. That's number 15.
And number 16, send your dance studio BFFs a pizza or some cupcakes. Again, a super easy one, but it's such a fun and kind gesture. Everyone loves to receive a treat in the mail or a special delivery. So why not make someone's day and send your best studio owner friends a special treat?
Or it could be like someone that you met at a convention or a competition that just inspired you, and you could send them a pizza and just say, you inspired me.
I would be so excited to get a pizza in the mail. So cute.
It's like a random act of kindness. I think that would be like really fun. Yes. So if anyone wants to send us a pizza.
We're down for pizza. Or
I'm
cupcakes.
Just kidding. I'm kidding. Don't. Yeah. I mean, you can, but don't. Anyway. Okay. Number 17, learn and teach a dance from your favorite throwback music video. So basically just pick a favorite music video that has like a really cool dance section and teach it to your class. You can go full out with costumes for this, or just do it literally as a fun activity in class and tell the kids that's what you're doing. It also gives you the opportunity to share some dance history about a certain choreographer. Some said I wrote down are Thriller or Bad by Michael Jackson, Cold Hearted Snake by Paula Abdul, Rhythm Nation or Miss You Much by Janet. And then there's a bunch like Lady Gaga, Justin Timberlake. There's so many videos that has great dancing in it. So just make sure if you do it that you research it, you find out the choreographer, and you tell your kids about that choreographer. Give them some history.
Especially if it's from way back when, like Thriller days.
Yes.
We were dating ourselves by those.
If you wanted to do the same thing but do it from a movie, there's movies like Grease, there's Trolls, The Greatest Showman. All of these movies have some great choreography moments and would be really easy. You could just pull up on YouTube and show the kids the actual scene and then teach it to them.
I love it.
I just think it's important to like make sure that you're sharing the choreographer or any history about that dance or that style so that they're learning something about it.
Exactly. We're nearing the end of our list. Number 18, pick 1 week and give everybody a balloon. All of your dancers receive balloons. Get a giant helium tank and start blowing up balloons. This is a no-brainer and super inexpensive, and it's so much fun. You may end up with balloons on your ceiling at the end of the week, but the kids will absolutely love it. When we do our open house at the beginning of the season, we get a helium tank, and if a child loses their balloon or doesn't get to walk out with a balloon, they're devastated. They love it. Bright colors, fun, so easy.
And if you want to be like an overachiever, you could write a fun message on the balloon, or you could write a fun message and put it inside the balloon.
Or you can actually have balloons made with your logo on them.
Yes.
And have them branded and printed, which is, kind of cool.
But there could be like a fun message inside, and then when they get home and they want to pop it or it, deflates, then they would have like a fun message.
Great idea. And our very last 19 of 19 is launch confetti during your class or a performance. This is our biggest and most fun thing that we do. We end every single show that we do with confetti, and everyone on stage and in the audience is smiling from ear to ear. It is fun. We actually just did it in our staff holiday party. We had everybody throwing confetti, and we had a blast. So that just about wraps up episode 3 of our series. This time of year is always so great because it's a fresh start, but don't get so stressed out about your goals that you forget to have fun.
Yes, that's kind of our main thing with this. You can actually go to our blog on our website, which is confettionthedancefloor.com, and just click on blog. And then we actually have a full blog post about this entire list that we just went over with you. And on that blog post, there's a super cute list with all of these things that we just talked about that you can print out and put it on your bulletin board or put it in your planner.
There's a little box next to it where you can check it off.
Yes, there's a box where you can check it off. In addition, we also have a blank list in case you want to create your own list. So you can use that to do that.
And if you do create some things that are not on this list, we would love for you to share them with us.
Yes.
We would like to do them as well.
And you can also get to this link if you go to our Instagram bio and click on the link in our Instagram bio. That will also take you to the 19 and 2019 fun list. And we are holding you accountable. So we are starting this hashtag 19 and 2019 fun list. We're starting it on Instagram. You'll just use the hashtag whenever you're doing something. When you do something on the list, make sure you use that hashtag so that we can see it. And we're going to be giving away some shout outs and some little prizes throughout the year. And then at the very end of the year, that's a really long way from now. I know it feels like really far away. However, if you do all 19 of these things,
they will be checking up.
And we will be checking up. We'll enter you in a drawing for some big and super fun prize at the end of the year. So we just really want you to try to make dance more fun in 2019. And that's why we give you these 19 really fun things. So we would like to wish you a very happy new year, full of success in all areas. And remember to make dance fun. Bye. See you next time.
I hope you enjoyed this week's episode from Becca and Danny from Confetti on the Dance Floor and co-owners of Rhythm Dance Center in Georgia. Please come back next week for another amazing episode from these lovely ladies who are hosting our 8-part series, Make Dance Fun with Confetti on the Dance Floor. And if you haven't yet got your tickets to Dance Studio Domination, our 3-day live event happening in New York City from the 2nd to the 4th of August 2019, jump on over to our website, dsoa.com/domination for all the details. Have a great week and we'll see you next week.